what works on YouTube a lot of the time is reacts to insane woke TikToks
exactly,
or does whatever.
Exactly. And it's easy to get pigeonholed that way. Yeah. Yeah. And is it a waste? It's non-optimal.
But it's an interesting question to be asked, right? About how much sort of ankle or skirt or knee do you need to show from an algorithmic perspective in order to keep the numbers churning? Because ultimately, you're producing what people click on. You don't want to be completely beholden to your audience. That's audience capture.
Yeah.
But you also don't want to be so unaware of having your finger on the pulse of what is trendy that you become obscure and obsolete.
Right. Well, and that
balance.
Well, in that line that you're trying to walk when you're dealing with matters that are the highest and also making them publicly accessible, that's a very, very tight line to walk. I mean, Jonathan Pajot has done a good job of that, although his market is still relatively niche, and he certainly is more esoteric, let's say, than the Daily Wire guys who tend to devolve into the political, and that devolves into the cheap political from time to time, right? The hit for hit's sake, or the chasing the algorithm. And I mean, that's the danger that all politicians have too, is that, and I've seen this with lots of political types who have developed a persona. This is particularly true in the United States, I would say, because Americans are so salesman-y. And I don't say that dismissively. It's really hard to sell, to market, to communicate. I saw the Elvis movie recently, and I thought it did a beautiful job of laying this out, because Elvis was a stellar talent, but his manager, who was a real shyster, was also a stellar talent. Like, Elvis wouldn't have been who he was without his corrupt manager. And you know, it's sort of a deal with the devil, but you have to give the devil his due too. And the salesman-y part of American culture can easily devolve into a kind of narcissistic manipulativeness. That's where it would go if it becomes pathological. But as you said, you have to be aware of your audience, and you have to be delivering what there's a market for. And it's very difficult to get those things right.
This